What if I told you that 90% of tourists visiting Auckland are doing it completely wrong? They're missing the one experience that locals say defines this city, while wasting money on overpriced tourist traps that aren't even in the top 10 best things to do here. I'm about to reveal the insider secrets that travel guides won't tell you, including number 3 on this list, which literally made me cry tears of joy and costs absolutely nothing. But first, let me show you the biggest mistake I made on my first day here. I spent $200 on what I thought was the must-do Auckland experience, only to discover 24 hours later that locals avoid this place like the plague. Don't make the same expensive mistake I did. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do, what to skip, and the secret local spots that will make your Auckland trip absolutely unforgettable. Before we dive in, drop a comment right now. Are you planning your first trip to Auckland, or are you a seasoned traveler looking for hidden gems? I read every single comment. Hey travel family, welcome back to the channel. I'm your name, and over the past 5 years, I visited Auckland 7 times, lived with local families, and discovered secrets that most tourists never experience. Today, I'm sharing the ultimate first-timer's guide to Auckland, but this isn't your typical boring list. If you're new here and love discovering authentic travel experiences, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We drop new destination guides every Tuesday and Friday. I've ranked these 10 experiences from good to absolutely mind-blowing, and I guarantee that number 1 will completely change how you see this incredible city. But here's the thing. The traditional Auckland bucket list is broken. While everyone else is crowding into the same 3 tourist spots, spending crazy money and getting mediocre experiences, I'm going to show you a completely different side of Auckland. Some of these experiences cost nothing. Others will save you hundreds of dollars. And one of them, which I'll reveal later, actually puts money back in your pocket. But first, let me ask you something. What do you think is Auckland's most Instagrammable spot? Times Square? The Sky Tower? Wrong. The real answer will blow your mind, and it's coming up at number 4. Let's make this interactive. As we count down from 10 to 1, I want you to guess what will be number 1. Comment your prediction right now, and I'll heart every single guess. Number 10, Viaduct Harbour Waterfront Walk. Starting at number 10, the Viaduct Harbour Waterfront Walk. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "That's so touristy," hear me out. Yes, it's popular, but there's a secret timing trick that transforms this experience completely. Most people visit during the day when it's packed with cruise ship crowds. But if you arrive at 6:30 a.m. I know, early morning, you'll have this stunning waterfront virtually to yourself. Plus, this is where you'll find the best flat whites in the city at Federal Delicatessen, and they open early for the sailing crowd. Here's the insider tip. Walk to the end of the harbor where the super yachts are moored. There's a tiny cafe called The Culprit that locals frequent, and they do the most incredible breakfast burrito for half the price of the touristy spots. But wait, there's something even better about early morning Viaduct Harbour that connects directly to number 6 on this list. Look at this footage I shot at 7 a.m. versus 2 p.m. It's like a completely different place. The golden light bouncing off the harbor, the peaceful atmosphere, the friendly locals starting their day. Number 9. Kelly Tarleton's Sea Life Aquarium. Number 9 might surprise you. Kelly Tarleton's Sea Life Aquarium. I almost didn't include this because it seems obvious, but then I discovered the underground tunnels that 80% of visitors completely missed. Most tourists rush through in an hour, snap some photos, and leave. But here's what they don't know. There are 3 hidden viewing areas that aren't marked on the map. The staff told me about these secret spots where you can watch the stingrays being fed, and there's literally nobody else there. Plus, here's a money-saving hack. If you book online 48 hours in advance, you save 30%. But if you book through the Eyesight Visitor Center downtown, they have a combo deal that includes the harbor cruise I'll mention later, and you save even more. But Kelly Tarleton's connects to something incredible at number 5 that most people never discover. If these insider tips are helping you plan your trip, show some love with a like. It really helps small channels like mine reach more travelers. Number 8. Ponsonby Road for food and amp culture. Number 8 is where Auckland's soul really lives, Ponsonby Road. But forget everything you've read in guidebooks about this area, because I'm about to share the local secret. Yes, Ponsonby has amazing restaurants and boutique shops, but the real magic happens on Sunday mornings. There's an unofficial farmers market that sets up in the small park near Three Lamps. It's not advertised anywhere, but locals have been gathering here for decades. I discovered this by accident when I was staying with a Kiwi family. The grandmother, who'd lived in Auckland for 70 years, took me here and said, "This is where real Auckland happens. You'll find the most incredible fresh bread, local honey, and handmade crafts. Plus, everyone just sits on the grass sharing food and stories." I'll never forget this elderly Maori gentleman who taught me how to properly prepare kumara, sweet potato, the traditional way. He'd been selling at this unofficial market for 20 years, and his stories about old Auckland brought tears to my eyes. Have you ever discovered an amazing local spot by pure accident while traveling? Share your story in the comments. I love reading about these magical moments. Number 7. Auckland Domain and AMP, Winter Gardens. Number 7 takes us to Auckland Domain and the Winter Gardens, and this is where most tourists make a huge mistake. They visit during the middle of the day when the gardens are pretty but ordinary. The secret is timing, weather, and knowing exactly where to go. The winter gardens are beautiful year-round, but here's the insider tip. Visit during a light rain. I know it sounds crazy, but the glass conservatories create this magical, misty atmosphere, and you'll often have the tropical house completely to yourself. But here's the real secret behind the winter gardens. There's a hidden pathway that leads to the highest point in the domain. Most people never find this because it's not well marked. From here, you get a 360-degree view of Auckland that rivals the Sky Tower, and it costs nothing. I discovered this path by following a local photographer who was carrying professional equipment. When I asked him about it, he said it's been his secret sunrise spot for 15 years. Speaking of surprises, what I'm about to show you at number 4 will completely change your Instagram game. Number 6. Waiheke Island Wine Tour, done right. Number 6 is Waiheke Island, but not how you think. Everyone does the expensive wine tour bus thing, $200 plus per person, and you're rushed through like cattle. I'm going to show you how to do Waiheke like a local and save massive money while having a better experience. Here's the secret. Take the early morning ferry, arrives 9 a.m., rent an electric bike for $25 per day, and create your own wine tour. Most vineyards offer free tastings if you're not part of a tour group, and the bike paths take you through parts of the island that tour buses can't access. I spent an entire day exploring 3 vineyards, had lunch at a local cafe where the owner invited me to try his private wine collection, and caught the Sunset Ferry back to Auckland. Total cost, $60. The tour would have been $220. At Tantalus Estate, I met Sarah, a winemaker who moved from California 5 years ago. She spent an hour teaching me about New Zealand winemaking techniques, and we're still friends on social media. These are the connections you miss on group tours. If you're loving these money-saving insider tips, hit that share button. Your travel friends will thank you for saving them hundreds of dollars. Number 5. Rangitoto Island Volcanic Adventure. Number 5 will literally take your breath away. Rangitoto Island. This is Auckland's best-kept secret, and I'm shocked that more tourists don't know about it. It's a volcanic island that you can reach by ferry, and the experience is absolutely otherworldly. But here's where everyone gets it wrong. They take the tourist ferry that costs $40 and dumps you at the dock with 200 other people. The local secret is the water taxi service that drops you at the secluded North Beach for $25, and you feel like you've discovered a deserted island. The hike to the summit takes about an hour, and you're walking through lava fields and native forest. At the top, there are these incredible lava caves that you can explore. It's like being on another planet. And the view of Auckland's skyline from here? Absolutely unreal. I have to be honest with you, standing on top of this volcanic crater, looking out over the Hauraki Gulf, was one of those moments that reminded me why I fell in love with travel. It's raw, it's powerful, and it connects you to the incredible geological forces that shaped New Zealand. This connects directly to that early morning viaduct harbor tip I mentioned earlier. The water taxi departs from there, and you avoid all the cruise ship crowds. Number 4. Most Instagrammable spot. Number 4 is the answer to that question I asked earlier. Auckland's most Instagrammable spot. Are you ready for this? It's not what you think. It's the Silo Park waterfront, but specifically the giant silos at Golden Hour. These massive concrete structures create incredible geometric shadows, and when the light hits just right, it looks like something from a sci-fi movie. But here's the insider secret. There's a hidden stairway that leads to the top of one of the silos. It's technically not public access, but locals use it all the time, and security doesn't mind if you're respectful. From up there, your Instagram photos will be unlike anything anyone else has posted from Auckland. I learned about this from a local street artist who was photographing his murals. He said these silos are Auckland's unofficial creative heart. There are pop-up art installations, underground music events, and a whole creative community that most tourists never discover. Always be careful and respectful when exploring urban areas, and if someone asks you to leave, just be polite and move on. I'm curious, what's the most unique photo spot you've discovered while traveling? Drop a photo in the comments if you can. Number 3. The experience that made me cry. Number 3 is that free experience I mentioned at the beginning, the one that literally brought tears to my eyes. Are you ready? It's a Maori cultural experience, but not the touristy performances that cost $100 plus. I'm talking about the genuine community gatherings that happen every week at the Auckland War Memorial Museum's outdoor area. Every Saturday at 2 p.m., local Maori families gather for traditional singing, storytelling, and haka practice. It's not a show, it's real cultural preservation, and visitors are welcomed with open arms. I was invited to participate in a hongi, traditional greeting, and this elder named Tane shared stories about his family's connection to Auckland that went back 500 years. The pride in his voice, the way the children listened with respect, the sense of living history. I just lost it. Happy tears, but real tears. The best part? They invited me for kai, food, afterward, and I spent 3 hours learning about Maori perspectives on Auckland's development. It completely changed how I saw the city. This is why I travel, not for Instagram shots, but for these genuine human connections that change you forever. Number 2. Sky Tower, but with a twist. Number 2 is the Sky Tower, and I know what you're thinking, really? The most obvious tourist attraction? But stick with me, because I'm about to blow your mind with a hack that saves you $30 and gives you a better experience. Everyone pays $29 to go to the observation deck. But here's what locals know. The Orbit 360 Degrees dining restaurant has the same views, but if you just order a coffee and sit at the bar area, you pay $6 and get unlimited time with the same incredible vistas. Plus, there's a secret timing trick. Visit 45 minutes before sunset. You'll see Auckland in daylight, watch the sunset transform the city, and then see the night lights come alive. 3 experiences for the price of 1 coffee. If you're feeling adventurous, the Sky Jump and Skywalk are incredible, but book online in advance for significant discounts. Number 1. The ultimate Auckland secret. And now, the number 1 experience that will completely transform your Auckland visit. This is something that even some locals don't know about. It's free, it's accessible, and it will give you the most authentic Auckland experience possible. It's the Auckland Harbour Bridge pedestrian walkway experience, but accessed through the hidden Northcote Point pathway. Most people pay for the expensive bridge climb, but there's a free walking path that gives you the same incredible harbor views. But here's the real secret. At the end of this walk, there's a tiny community of boat dwellers who created an unofficial floating neighborhood. These people have chosen to live on the water, and they've built this incredible community where everyone knows each other. I was invited aboard a boat by Margaret, a 78-year-old woman who's lived on the harbor for 30 years. She showed me photo albums of Auckland's transformation, shared homemade Anzac biscuits, and told stories that you can't find in any guidebook. This is Auckland's beating heart, not the buildings or attractions, but the people who've chosen to live in harmony with this incredible harbor. She asked me to share her message with travelers. Auckland isn't just a city to visit, it's a community to experience. Come with an open heart, and we'll show you magic. So there you have it, 10 ways to experience Auckland that will transform your visit from ordinary to absolutely extraordinary. But remember, the best travel experiences happen when you're open to the unexpected, when you talk to locals, and when you're willing to wake up early or stay up late for those magical moments. If this video helped you plan your Auckland adventure, smash that like button, it really helps the algorithm show this to other travelers who need these tips. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, because next week I'm dropping my secret guide to New Zealand's South Island that includes a hidden hot spring that's not on any map. Drop a comment letting me know which Auckland experience you're most excited about, or share your own hidden gems if you've been to Auckland before. And if you're planning your trip right now, check out my detailed Auckland travel guide in the description. It includes all the exact locations, costs, and booking links for everything I mentioned. Remember, travel isn't just about seeing new places, it's about becoming a new version of yourself. Auckland changed me, and I know it'll change you too. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep spreading good vibes wherever you go.